we go. Should be live now.
Sup, chat?
I gotta mute my phone.
I don't have like any echo or anything, do I?
No, you're all good on my end. You might share screen, right?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Bet. What time does it say up top?
54:30.
Alright, that's good. I was gonna say I'm not at my house, so the internet should be better. So I'm finally able to do this.
Alright, go.
This is the last person we're waiting on. Doc?
Yes, I believe so. Oh, he's having a Ubisoft Connect issue.
Interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize he was Xbox.
Yeah, we're getting some more Xbox people on the server now. It's kind of weird.
I know, I'm pretty sure these are the only two Xbox players in the server, or in the tournament, right?
Yeah, in the tournament, just these two.
Empiric and... Interesting. There we go. Let's start this up.
Let's do this shit.
Now, if my research has taught me anything with this ban phase, I'd be shocked if we don't see a Jackal Solus ban out of Sare's team. They'll
Yeah,
prove
I
me
mean,
right
speaking
if
from
they
first-hand
start.
experience.
She'll be 3 for 3 if she goes for this again. Don't really blame her.
And
Solus is pretty powerful.
they love the Solus ban out west,
Ooh,
man.
changing it
What can
up
I say?
though. Starting us off with Doki.
That makes sense. Walter's a very strong Dokkaebi player, and I'd probably want to take that away from him too if I was playing him.
Right. Making a little note of that. Ooh, and it's going to be Walter who bans the Jackal, so that's actually getting taken care of for Sare. She might actually just opt to ban the Solus. Have both her ops that are normally banned still banned.
Okay. Pretty typical bans coming out from Walter's team. We'll see if Sarah decides to go with the Solus here.
Oh, no.
Warden! Interesting.
Starting off on the defensive end, too. So we'll see how they decide to go about this with no Warden on the board. Oh.
I mean, with Solus on the board, I'm surprised they aren't playing it themselves, but
No Fenrir either. This will be quite
interesting.
interesting. Seems like we're going for maybe some intel gathering. We see the Valk and the Clash on the board. Mozzie too. A heavy intel game, and it looks like won't be much in terms of stopping that on the attacking side. No IQ. Not really much.
A lack of EMPs as well might fuck
Really
them over
relying on
here,
that
but
Cali.
yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
You see Cody on the Yana as usual. He seems to be opting to take those aggressive fragging rolls. Normally we see Snaky on the hard breach carrying the bomb, but this time it seems like Vampiric's going to be the one to do that.
Bomb located by attackers.
Snaky, of course, out for this game, subbing in
believe,
for
yeah.
Snorlax. Notice the rest of the
Yeah, I
team
think
kind of flexes around. They have Iana in the hard breach of Snakey has usually been locked in, but most other times, everyone else just kind of flexes around.
yeah, I mean the two nades is great to use. I mean, I don't know how much I trust Jay with the nading from below, but we'll see this game.
See how much they trust him to do that. Cody also has a pair of nades as well. Let's see if he gets the chance to
Interesting
use that.
setup we got from Sare's team here. We got head holes in the armory wall with the shield further back by half instead of by the chassis.
Prepared with the Wamais too. Might be looking at an archives push if they realize this, and Snore is going to start his way over there, so they might be doing just that.
Yeah. I mean, Sare's team has had a rough go at the start of the tournament, but now, they're back at full strength with all their teammates. There could be a force to be reckoned with.
I was going to say, we've not seen them just yet after the first game. They were subbed in, so we're finally seeing them with a full team yet again, and with some chance to make some noise in the lower bracket.
We got
Nate's coming
Snorlax
out.
upside down repel on archives with the Kali trying to catch out the Clash, possibly?
Cody not able to find anything just yet. Wasted both those nades. It's a pretty quiet first round. The attackers seem to be on the outside of the building still. No one taking a step in. Something I've noticed from the attack on Snore's or Walt's team, they like to take their time.
Yeah, they don't really have any map control yet. No walls open. Still doing with the Mozzie top east.
Devo may be close to the
Lots of
first
time being
confrontation
wasted
in the
here.
game. Tony on that clash is going to get downed,
And
actually, as it seems Snore had the cross on him, and that's going to put him in a bad position, an even worse position for the defensive team, as Walt's able to find a kill onto Devo and put us into a 5v3 situation.
yeah, we got fucking Lee Harvey Oswald out in the archives balcony there. Goddamn.
Watch out for Snore. He was recently in a 10-man doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. Sare's team does have the info though. They are prepped for that default plant if it happens.
And the attacking team can take their time with man advantage. Still got about a minute left, and we may see something come out as Vampiric looks the wrong
Ace
way.
gets swung.
Shots come out, but Doc isn't able to connect on anything. Just a little bit of damage being done.
I like the way that Walter's team has taken map control here. As
Oh.
one of them repels in.
Oh, and a great cross angle by Cody. Gonna be able to shut down H2O, a 5v2. When Vampiric with the bomb is going to be able to get into sight and get the bomb down. Great cover, and Snore is able to find one.
Still alive with the C4. I don't know if she pre-placed it or not. And
Looks
she
like-
has not. She has no idea that they're planting.
And the bomb's just
The
going to go
bomb goes
down. I
down.
don't think she had any intel on that. No one called it out for her, and it looks like we may be looking at a flawless round to start us off.
Valkyrie walking up east stairs right now. Looking to at least get one kill before the round ends. Look, as Snorlax is running at her with the sniper.
Ballsy as ever. Oh, and Sare's going to be able to find two, but it might not be for anything as 14 seconds left and she's not going to be able to find anything. That will be the round. Cody able to finish us off. Not exactly the start that Sare's team was looking for on that defense, as Walt's team did a good job of finding the opening picks, getting into the building, getting the bomb down. Some great cover coming out from Snore.
Yeah, a practically flawless round from Walter's team. Completely avoiding their setup in armory.
Looks like we're going to be going to Armory yet again. Sare's team's going to be looking to do something a little bit different, but from the two operators they've locked in so far, it doesn't seem like the lineup will be different.
I'm just curious if Tony gets put on the Clash again, and he does.
All right. Looks like they like the lineup that they went with. They just felt like they could have done something different, and we'll
They need a
see if
bus.
that is true. Oh, okay. Let me... Glad you said that. I paused it, right?
Yeah, just yeah.
I think it was too late.
Unfortunate.
Here, I'll end it, eh?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I can end it, right?
I'm not sure actually what the rules are here. I'll ask him if he needs a pause next round.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
He wants a
Before
pause before next round, so
Okay,
yeah.
can do.
Alright. Same setup again, coming from Sare's team. We got the head holes in the armory wall and the feet holes in the CC wall. I have I have a feeling that Walter might just completely avoid this again, but we'll
I
see
was
what
gonna
happens
say
here.
they set up this main wall last time, and it looks like the attackers completely avoided it, opting to go solely for archives. We did see someone hop into sandwich window, but that was more of an aggressive push than it was an actual take onto the site.
Yeah, I don't know if Jay's gonna do that in a full 5v5 situation again.
It was ballsy enough the first time. They will be trying to nade from below yet again. Looks like... Not sure if Cody's going to be able to do it, though. He wasted his last two nades round before, so might be looking to drone out this time and see if he can put some more accurate nades on the board.
Yeah, the Clash is standing on a hard floor as well as having the Wamidis to support her. It's gonna be really hard to get her out of that spot.
Ooh, and Cody just hopped into vents. Absolutely slammed Sare, and that's going to be the opening kill for Cody. Good job this time, and he's going to be looking to pick up
Could
another.
get another kill here.
Good idea, and he's going to do
Misses the
some
nade.
damage, but he's not going to get the kill. This one's going to be much more off. It's going to be about as much as he's able to contribute, but that's a good start, as that's able to take Sare off the board, the Valkyrie, and that's the C4 as well. You're really relying on Devil now, and that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be going downstairs, hunting for Cody, and playing for that C4 from below.
Unfortunate timing, as we do see almost all of Walter's team rotating over for this Archives take.
Yeah, they're holding their windows well. I think this is Jay. He's been playing this sandwich window well, really applying that pressure to Clash. Making sure that Tony's not able to move around the site too well, but as I say, that siege timing means that Tony's able to push forward into site, and Doc's able to get a kill. That's a good sign for them, as they're able to pull a little bit closer, and that's on to Cody of the Ana.
Yeah, 2 minutes already gone and not much map control for Walter's team. Could be a difficult execute coming up.
Seems like Tony sees the drone, but doesn't know if anyone's close by. In fact, someone will be. It's going to be Vampiric. Ooh, Doc not looking where he's going, and I guess the call-out didn't come out from Tony. That's going to be free for Vampiric, and Walt's able to pick up one of his own.
Currently backing the Clash into a corner in Fountain here. She's the last alive.
And Vampiric's going to do the smart thing, just run to the site. That'll be that.
Wow.
Another easy
What a
attack
round.
as the attackers are able to just walk into site yet again and get the picks that they need one by one. Sare's team not offering up much resistance right now, and I'd expect that we see them go to a different site after the pause.
Yeah. I mean, crucial miscommunication between the Clash and the Cade there. He just ran to the double door as if the ace wasn't there at all.
That's what I'm wondering. The Clash was shocking her. I can't believe a call-out must not have come out right there. Overall, though, you've got to wonder, they have not come to that main side, which is where it seems like the majority of Sare's setup was. Both times they've seemed to come from the archive side, had similar pushes, and both times Sare's team hasn't really been able to stop them.
Yeah, I think one thing I really like about Walter's team is they're really explosive team. 1 second they're not in the building at all, and maybe 10 seconds later they're already planting the bomb. They see an opening and they capitalize on it right away.
I agree. And Cody's did a good job of getting in there early. Snorlax, too,
Yeah.
has been holding his own. But we'll see what the defense can do on Bathroom Tellers as we wait for Vampiric to join us again. There she is. It's a bit interesting, though. We see Snorlax come off of the Cali onto the Hibana. The rest of the lineup looks pretty familiar, pretty much locking in everything. And we finally see a Fenrir come out from Sare, someone that she played quite a bit in her first game.
Yeah, I think that's a good move, especially when playing a more aggressive team like Walter's here. Being able to, impair them while they're peaking is really advantageous for the defense.
Agree.
Though it might not matter though if Snorlax, hot drops the bathroom hatch with a supernova.
Absolutely right about that. Actually surprised we're not seeing a fuse come out from Jay. I feel like that would be his play, but maybe they're keeping him reined onto that sledge.
Yeah, I think after hitting champ, he sees the game in a different light, man.
He's a changed player now.
They
Reformed,
finally
some would
trust him
say.
with the actual vertical.
This is not the Jay that we once knew.
Yeah, he's got a long way from getting locked off in the attic with Clash. I'll say that much.
I wonder how much roam play we're going to be seeing on this setup right here. You'd imagine there's going to be some decent vertical play going on between Jay and Walt, Snore. At least send one hard breach up there, so gotta imagine the
Yeah,
defense is going
it
to be
seems
sending
like they're
someone.
rather. They seem like rather set up for a complete vertical take here, but Sare's team's preferring to extend horizontally instead. So we see 6 reinforcements already spent on the west side of the map.
Yeah,
10 seconds left before insertion.
I like this castle setup right here.
5 seconds to insertion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see who's playing it though. We are in fact going to see someone upstairs though. Devil's going to be playing that role for right now. And I'm faithful that he'll be able to get droned out. Walter's team has been doing a good job so far of making sure that no one's been able to just sneak up onto them and get a flank. They've been doing a good job of being on their drones, finding those early picks.
Sare's team even committing a Cade Claw to detention wall just to make sure the attackers can't get in from that side. Lots of utility being invested out here.
He did bring the fuse. What did I tell you?
Maybe he isn't a change man.
He heard me.
Walter getting droned in here as the Nomad may take our first engagement.
Really
As
seems
Devo
like it's
falls
going to
back
be
to
up to,
office.
yeah, Devo right here to do most of the heavy lifting for his team. He's just a lone roamer right now.
Having a little trouble with the drone as there's a second one at his feet. Walter not able to capitalize on the information.
Ooh, just
Devo just
very
runs past.
closely
Wow.
misses out. Devo knows there must be many people nearby as he heard one, but has to be some following nearby. Thankfully, though, it does not seem like he's getting flanked just yet. Aware play C4 could take those all out, but no one on the board able to offer that.
Devo under a lot of pressure here with no support decides to fall back to top east. Wise decision.
Ooh. And Sare is actually able to find the entry kill in detention onto Vampiric. That's going to be the ace. She's holding this down with Fenrir. Seems like the right play after all. Someone else
Yeah, I
is
mean,
here.
usually
Seems like it's Cody. Does not know where he is just yet, though. He's waiting to use his drone. The nade's going to come out, but it's not going to find anything. And in the meantime, it seems like Devil's just going to sit on the top floor and wait. Knows people are up here, knows that they're opening the hatch, but he can't really do anything. He's just going to sit and bide his time and rat out until someone introduces themselves to him. Finally, Cody's going to take the engagement, or so we think. He's playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game with Sare, trying to get the diffuser, and he finally does. The fuses are going to come out. Nothing's going to come of them. Seems like Jay has none left, so he's all spent on those, and they didn't find anything. It's going to mean the attackers looking for more of a direct drop right now. And this may be good news for Sare's team. They might actually be able to put the first one on the board.
Bana peeking the hatch, gets smoked by the castle.
That's a defender-sided angle if I've ever seen one. H2O may be looking at another one as he sees Jay, but he's going to back up. Jay will too. And in the meantime, Devo's going to take down Walter. We're looking ever closer to finding their first round. Sare's team inching closer and closer and finally gets it. Doc able to claim the last 2 kills. 2-1. Question is, though, will we be going back upstairs or are we going to see Vents come out next?
I really hope we see Vents come out next. I think they had a tough time holding up top, and it seems like the Archives clear over is near unstoppable from Walter's team at the moment.
Well, they don't care what you have to say because they are going Archives.
Jeez. Let's see how this goes.
I'm with you, though. I like the success that we saw on the first floor hold from them. Didn't really seem like Walter's team did much with that second floor control. They got the hatch open, but Devo was still alive, and ultimately they ended up getting killed from the hatch. So they weren't able to do too much with it. You're right, though.
Yeah,
These
I
second
think.
floor pushes by Walter's team have been much better, so it's interesting why Sare's team decided to go with this push.
Yeah, no, I think a big difference here is, Tony immediately off the clash. We're finally giving him a gun and some utility. So hopefully things turn around for them this time.
Yeah, that's true. We did see a bit of a lineup change. Sare actually is going to hop off the Valk, go onto the Vigil, and play a bit of a roamer role. I actually like this. That's one thing that I felt like they were missing out on, was someone to roam and disturb the attack.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly did their best, extending, making the attackers fight for parts of the map. And that adaptation here should hopefully serve their team well.
Yep. Does make me wonder, though. They did reinforce this properly. Is this going to mean that the attack is going to be focused more towards main wall now, or are we still going to see another archives push? We'll find out just right now. Snorlax drone right now indicates to me we may see a main wall push. So might be on the lookout for that.
I think so too. As we currently see, no one on Sare's team is even contesting CCTV. So this should be a rather easy take on the main wall.
Yeah, in fact, Sare's going to be playing in vents right now. Or servers, but close to vents. Oh, shots come out. Close ones too, as picking up his drone almost results in his death.
Yeah, we currently see 4 members of Walter's team setting out outside of the armory breach right now. CCTV still
This
clear
is a bit
for the taking.
peculiar for a second floor hold to have CCTV clear like that.
Yeah, looks like they're relying heavily on the bandit trick here to keep that wall closed. But with 4 nades on Walter's team, that wall's bound to be open at some point.
Seems like it might be Cody and Sare getting to the first confrontation yet again, as Cody's going to be doing what he normally does on these second floors and trying to get some nades out, deal some damage. Wall is going to be opened,
does actually get opened.
I'm not sure how. Oh, Callie. Snore doing his job, it seems.
Yeah, the bandit trick not successful for Sare's team.
Oh, this could be dangerous
really
if he
close
decides
to a kill here.
this.
Oh!
Just an inch off, it seems Tony was. Might not be smart to peek that again. Oh my goodness.
Taking a selfie with the bulletproof.
Jay has quite the defender-sided angle going his way. I mean, attacker-sided angle.
I mean, they could open the top part of the wall, but I believe they might actually be out of ace stretches here.
Does seem a little bit like Walt's team is starting to stall out, as Cody hasn't done anything and the rest of the team is just sitting outside kind of waiting for Sare's team to do something. And if that's the case, I'm liking the way that this defensive round is looking.
Yeah, barely a breach open, no map control. Ace almost dying here. Actually gets the kill back on the bandit, gets traded out immediately by one Mai behind half wall.
What a sequence of events. It seems like Devo may be able to find another, as Jay's cooking his nades, but they're not finding anything. The Wamais are catching them. Might get some shots out of his own, but Sledge is just going to back up. Vampiric, in the meantime, able to find one on the dock.
In 90. As it looks like Walter's team is switching their approach. They're flooding office right now, realizing it's clear.
Yep, and Cody pushing into offices right now, slowly getting closer to archives. Vampiric, it looks like, is going to be the one to push in the charge. Time is running down, though, so in a 4v3, they're going to have to do something. Vampiric needs to get in here and get the bomb down. Seems like shots are going to roll out, and she's going to be able to get behind the bomb. 2 kills are going to go out, though. Devil and Sare, they're going to have to be the ones to do everything by themselves. Looks like Vampiric is able to get the bomb down. Cody on the cover. He's doing a good job. Sare has to do everything on the Vigil right now. She's going to be able to find 2 kills. Oh. And the diffuser.
The Claymore
is going to go down, but doesn't peek it. Is going to find it, though. The 1v1 situation, she knows where Cody is, and she, in fact, is on low health. Time is not her friend, though, as we are now looking at about 20 seconds left. The pings are coming out. This is looking better and better for Sare. Cody has to know that she's there. Can she swing? Sare, no, isn't able to get it. Cody swings at the right time and is able to find her. That's going to be a 3-1 round count so far. It's a great attempt from Sare, but Cody, with more health, just swings out and gets it.
I mean, if I'm Sare's team, I'd take a tactical timeout here. You cannot go down like 4-2, 5-1 on this defense.
Very true, and that was their best looking defensive side yet on second floor. I'm not sure you can go back to that side again.
Yeah, I mean, props to Walter's team though. Like I was saying earlier, they really just see openings in the defense and attack it immediately, no hesitation. They completely pivoted from one bomb site to the other in like 10 seconds there. It's a great thing to see.
We'll see how this vent room workshop site plays out. Be a bit of a stinger if they end up winning this site, knowing that they could have done this sooner and stopped themselves from losing a round, but we'll see how this plays out. We are going to see Fenrir, so it looks like Sare's liking this Fenrir on the downstairs site. Or, not Sare, my bad. But the team is liking the Fenrir on this downstairs site more than they like it on the second floor, which is intriguing. I feel like Fenrir is an operator which you can use everywhere.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of using Fenrir to support the roam. We'll see if the same thing happens here for Sare's team.
I like this. It looks like they're going to be investing a little bit into this armory hold right here. May even
Yeah,
be
we
putting
see
some players there.
3 operators come upstairs. We got the Bandit, the Valkyrie, and the Fenrir as well.
Makes me wonder if they're going to open the hatch and just drop down it. Kind of hold this as long as they can.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Let's see. Small office hatch being left soft. Interesting.
Alright. Looks like Walt's team not opting to go for a bathroom take. Opting to go probably open detention wall and then make their way closer towards this main office and vents, but we see Devo is sitting super close.
The Jaeger is right there.
Yeah, you said it. And he's not able to find another. Snorlax is able to find the trade, but Vampirix is going to go down immediately. As Devo was just able to sit there like a rat and find one as she just ran in there.
Yeah, I mean, they take the 1-for-1. We're losing Thatcher's big as another member of Walter's team goes down.
H2O with a great kill on a great angle. He's got another one coming up for us. This top 4 presence is exactly what Sare's team needed. Cody trying to push out a little bit. It is going to get the bandits off the wall. This will allow them to open it up, but time's going to be winding down soon enough. They need to start pushing closer and closer towards this first floor site. As it looks like H2O is just going to be able to kind of stall up here, and he's able to open this hatch at any point in time.
Yeah, decides to fall back to metal stairs.
Smart decision.
Down.
Bet that was a call by his team to save his life. He's done what he can, and he's wasted enough time. It's going to be up to the attackers now to open up this floor as fast as they can and get some map control.
Yeah, we're currently watching as Snorlax falls behind the Yana clone as the airdrop goes off bottom metal. Nobody there to capitalize on it, though.
We see they're on completely separate floors right now. Opening up a little bit of vertical angles, but I'm not sure that they're going to be able to find anything from it. They need to start opening these hatches, so we only have about a minute left.
Yeah, we noticed Sare rotating what seems like to the main door, possibly. Yeah, there she is, gets the info on the C4, it misses though. But I mean,
we see
with
the
only
hatches
45 seconds left.
Yep.
I don't know what opening these hatches is really going to do for you.
It's looking like the attacking side is just going to have to drop down into there. And this is looking good for the defenders. We see someone in main lobby. Cody is close to them, but does not know just yet. He sees someone, but shots come out and they miss.
20 seconds left on the clock here. Not looking too good for Walter's team.
Oof, Tony can't control the recoil, and Cody actually is able to find Doc on that kill. I'm not sure how he did that. H2O has a great crossfire, and Sare is able to pick up one of her own. Snorlax. Seems like Walter's the last person left. He's going to try and get the bomb down, but with a Valk on the board and 3 people alive, seems like that'll be that, and it is. Another round for the defenders, and a much, much better. I'd say that's probably their best defensive round so far.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. You know, I was just praising Walter's team for their ability to, you know, adapt during the round, but I'm surprised I didn't see a rush coming in through the main door. There's practically like one person on site, and he was like deep workshop.
If I'm Sare's team, I'm starting to gain a little confidence. I think that round right there shows the potential of what they can be. That was a great call off on H2O to fall out of the top floor, come back down to site, and that was what set him up for the crossfire right there.
As well as a great rat play from Devil to shut down their initial push through the main door. Really just stalling them down
I've
for the
got
rest
to
of the
take a
round,
note of
practically.
that right there. Let's see, Ampy. I've got to ask, what is the thought process?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what walking through barbed wire really does for you, but
I mean, it would
to
have
each their
made
own.
sense if they had cleared all utility and then rushed in or had some intel, but it seems like she kind of just pushed into sight, and Diva was able to get the freest kill of the tourney.
Yeah. Well, now we can see the defense going to bathroom tellers, one of their best sites until they unfortunately.
Yeah,
Was
first
this
floor
the
has
round that they
really
threw?
been their, actually, I think they won bathroom tellers. They've
Yeah.
only
Okay.
won
No,
on first
I'm
floor,
getting my shit mixed up.
which makes it even more interesting that after winning on first floor in the same site, they decided to go back to the second floor.
Yeah. But well, not realizing the fault in their ways, they're back
Mhm.
on the first floor again.
At least they know what to do now, as I think they're feeling more and more comfortable with their operator selection. We're seeing Fenrir and Vigil more, and I like that. The roam is definitely working out for them.
Yeah. No, Sare's team is in a good spot, a great spot even coming into this next half.
Yes, last round before the side swap. They're hoping to end on a 3-3 split. Walt, on the other hand, though, desperately trying to take this 4-2 split and regain control of the match. It's slowly slipping out of his fingers.
Yeah, after starting off so hot, their team's just really stalled out.
Ooh, and
As
Sare is actually
wow.
able to be, the wall next to her exploded. I don't think she noticed, and Walt is able to find a kill. That's going to be the entry.
Now, as we notice Walt going off of the flank watch onto the entry, already paying out well for his team.
Ooh, and Tony has a little bit of a nice angle right here, but Walt is able to find another. He has the better angle. This attack is looking more and more like it's leading us to a 4-2 side. We'll see what can be done by the three remaining defenders. Devil's very close to someone. Not sure just who. It seems like it might be Snore. It is. But Snore's just going to back off. His team has the advantage, so he doesn't necessarily have to take that fight.
I mean, after receiving the cult that they still have one roamer, it seems that like they're all pushing in the site. And
Oh
as I
my
say
goodness.
that,
Vampiric
oh,
again, just the siege timing does not go her way, and Devil is right there to claim her life. That's 2 rounds in a row. Devil has had her name. H2O in the meantime has been able to pick up 2 kills and push the defense closer and closer to a 3-3 half, and I'm liking the way this is looking. Snore and Jay are the last 2 remaining attackers alive, and they know someone's in workshop, but it isn't going to mean anything. Server, I mean. Seems like H2O is really going to be holding everything down in server. He's picked up 3 kills in this round. He's looking for 4.
yeah, and Jay might actually just give it to him. He has no clue where he is. Currently trying to pick up the diffuser in customs. And this might just be a little timeout for Walter's team.
Yep. H2O biding his time. Sitting waiting. I would bet Jay probably doesn't move too far forward within the next 40 seconds. As I say that, he runs out of the room just to contradict me. And H2O is able
And
to pick up the 4K on the round. And that is going to be exactly what his team needed. A 3-3 half, and they're looking really good as they've now been able to put together 3 out of their last 4 rounds in a row. If you're Walter's team, like you said, you've got to start thinking about a timeout as it's slipping further and further away.
yeah, I mean, just like that last round, Walter seems had a hot start to the game, but a cold finish.
Might be thinking, though, that this side swap, the change in sides, will be exactly what they need. If they lose 1 or 2 more, then we might end up seeing them take a timeout, but hopefully they don't take too long, because by then it may be too late.
Yeah.
We'll see how second floor
Otherwise known as
goes.
the
We have not yet seen a second floor victory. All first floor defenses have won so far. So we'll
Yeah,
see
no, I
if
wouldn't
Walter
want to
can
see
break
Walter's
this.
team taking any like SSG timeout on like 6-1,
Right, if it's 6-3 and they finally decide to take a timeout, I can't help but not feel bad for them. Interesting how much we've seen Ying this game, but I don't feel like we've seen their utility be used too much.
Yeah, I mean, my team got absolutely fucked by Yin that one game against Stinky, so best believe I'm permabanning that shit now.
You live and learn.
Live and learn. And I believe Walter's team is about to learn.
See what side that Sare's team decides to push from. If their drones are any indication, it looks like they're looking at an archives push. We'll just see.
Attackers are moving out
Cody
to
is
locate
actually going to be
bombs.
playing in CC, something that we saw that Sare's team wasn't really trying to do. He's actually going to be spawn
Yeah.
picking.
Getting aggressive on the CC door. However, it looks like none of the attackers are really heading that way. Looks like you have one entering through passport downstairs. That would be Devil.
Ooh, and H2O is just going to
Already
start making
about
his
to
way
run
into
up
sight. They're
east.
taking nice map control right here. No nomads, so it's not like they're going to have much flank watch, but I think their idea is just to push into sight and worry about that later.
Yeah, I like the aggression I'm seeing from Sare's team. You know, Walter's team had a lot of trouble getting map control early into the round. And that did cost them in some of the later rounds.
Yep, we're going to see Devil up on this catwalk now. Snorlax is right below him. He definitely does not know this, but Snorlax has now moved out of position. He's not able to take that fight anymore.
They have the intel on the Solus and CC here. Let's see if they capitalize.
Solus doesn't know that they're pushing. That Gadget is not going to be able to tell them that Devil is on this gun, getting closer. But it seems
they
like
got
they're
top
not
east
committing to
early.
it.
A bomb
Yeah,
has been located.
we've got a minute spent on the stairs and even in office yet. As we got
Looks
the
like
Fenrir at
Vampiric's
the
looking
bottom
to
of
cause some
east right now,
trouble.
looking to make a play.
Seems to be a little bit of a stall right now from Sare's team as they're biding their time. Thankfully, though, Vampiric is going to have to make some noise if she has any hope of making it up these stairs. So this is going to cue, it looks like Sare right here on the drone to get off it and start attacking. H2O is
Yep,
trying
we
to
got
push in,
two
and we see
Fenrir
Doc
traps
on the window. It
already
seems like
down.
they're setting up for the Ying play, but they need that fountain control if they really want to commit to it.
They totally could, but they don't even have the archives door open yet. So it seems like they're looking to plant underneath the hatch, or by the bomb chassis, sorry.
Devil ends up being able to shut down Vampiric, but Cody is able to find Devil in the trade. It's a good situation for him. Looks like H2O is going to look away at the wrong moment. Back up, and Tony is unfortunately going to go down in a frost mat. They did not drone for it. Seems like the execution is coming out now, so they're going to be trying it without Tony. Shots are going to be coming out everywhere. Smoke, it's a hectic scene right now. Smoke is flying, C4s are flying. Bomb is not coming down. Smoke is actually going to take down Sare with the bomb, and H2O is going to be left in a 1v3 situation.
Ooh, I don't know what happened there.
Wow, a chaotic last 20 seconds of the round results in Walt's team just being able to close out altogether, stringing together a bunch of kills. It seems like a lot of Sare's team was low health, and the combination between the smoke, C4s, and random bullet sprays ended up getting them.
Yeah, if you noticed, when Tony got down by the frost mat, unfortunately the breach was already open, so Sare took a ton of damage trying to pick him up as Jay was spraying through the smoke.
Yeah, Jay just taking random little pot shots and finding himself pieces of damage. It's exactly what Walt's team needed, though. Maybe right not to call the timeout just yet, as they're able to claw one round back. So far, so good, as Cody and Walter are going to be leading their team with 8 and 7 kills respectively. H2O and Devo leading theirs with 7 and 6.
Yeah, both teams pretty evenly matched here, but the half point of the match.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Walter actually did end up breaking the second floor curse, found us our first round win on that. He's now going to be looking to continue the trend of first floor victories, as he's also going to go tellers after going second floor.
Yeah, I think one thing to notice is that although they are doing the extension, they don't have a castle on board, so it's gonna be a lot easier for the attackers to just take workshop and take customs as a result.
You're right about that, and don't really have much of a roamer outside of the Thorn or the Mozzie.
Oh my! Turns out I was lying. They are not doing the extension, just castling in or sitting themselves into bathroom here.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, interesting setup. I was going to say a fuse play could be crucial, and it seems like Tony has the same idea. That's exactly what they're going to be trying to do. Get the second floor control and start going for those fuse plays. Looks like Cody and Walter are going to be the ones to try and stop that, as they're the only second floor roamers right now.
We got the Mossy Pest on the archive store preventing the information here for Sare's team.
Ooh, it seems like they do have some information on Cody, but yet again, these shots through the wall are not going to find anything.
The drone spotting the Mozzie.
A great cover by
H2O gets
Walter.
too aggressive there. Chasing the Mozzie and gets his head blown off by the Wamai.
Devo able to find a trade again onto Cody. These trades keep flying out early. Looks like they did have a drone on Cody. That's how the shots were coming out.
I mean, great drone placement by Sare's team there. To be expected by probably definitely the smartest team in the tournament, I would say.
I would agree with you there. This is now going to give them the free reign of second floor that they're looking for. Their droning is proving to be very useful as it pushes Walter off of second floor. And now they have complete control. Tony should be able to start going for sight now. So he'll be slowly making his way into building. Looks like he also has the case, so it makes me wonder if Doc is going to go for a solo push or what his role is in this.
Tony currently fusing workshop side, I believe. Well, there's no one over there. And there we go. Fuse charges coming in above bathroom. Should force some of the defenders out of position. I lied, he fused workshop again. The attacker's a little confused here.
They need a little help on this map knowledge. Again, I'm not
What
sure
are
that
the-
they don't know that this isn't the site. Okay, well, he's going to open the hard bridge charge, which does make more sense. But time is winding down. Got about
start.
40 seconds left, and this attack is starting to stall out. As they're only just
Yeah, with
barely
bathroom
getting
hatch
the
not
tiller's
even open.
window open.
Taking a lot of damage from the hatch here. This Cade Club might be the MVP of this round.
Yep, Sare's team has not been able to get that off, and that's allowed Walter's team to just sit back in sight and wait for them to push. They've stalled out as a result. Tony, in the meantime, though, is going to be able to get a fuse charge to go down, and it's going to take Jay's life. The crossfire is going to come out from Walter, though, which is going to shut Devo down. It seems like they're slowly pushing their way in. Sare's going to be able to find Vampiric, down her at least. It's going to be up to Walter, though, to
4
try and do
seconds
the
left.
rest. Oh, no.
Sare hops in a frostmat. The Thorn gets her. Tony planting in bathroom.
Walt's able to find one. He's not able to find the diffuser, though. That's what he's going to have to do now. Tony does a great job, though, of killing Walter. Puts him into a 1v1 situation. I'm not sure he knows where Snorlax is, though. He's going to be looking left and right, guessing. Shots come out, and they are able to land! Snorlax isn't able to find it, and the 1v1 that didn't go Sare's way the first time does go their way the second time. That's going to be exactly what they're looking for as they even us out at a 4-4 side.
I mean, after a questionable fuse round from Tony there, being the one to win his team the round is pretty funny.
Yep, Sare's team in round 5 in the 1v1 loses it to Cody. In round 8, they reclaim it as Tony does a great job not just taking Walter's life, but holding on and taking Snore with him as well.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to bathroom tellers. It was a little bit of a chaotic ending there. Sare's team started to stall out, but it seems like they were able to find the necessary kills. And Tony, thanks to the fuse play, able to push the defender of bathroom, or killed him in fact, and just was able to hop in there and get the bomb down.
Protect your bombs from being defused by
Sare with a
Yeah.
great
Let's see
kill
if they
onto the
do anything
Kaid, though,
different
into the
this time.
bathroom. That was absolutely crucial. Vampiric turned around to run away, and that was Sare's siege timing. She was able to get the kill.
Yeah. Looks like we are bringing a blitz instead of the Ying this time, though. I'm curious where they're going to be using that to attack bathroom.
I actually think I prefer the blitz. It doesn't really seem like they're getting much use out of the Ying when Ying's being brought. I feel like they might be able to get more use out of the Blitz, as Blitz is just going to be able to get in front of their faces and actually use his utility. Well, one would hope.
Yeah, regardless, both operators make use of their Band of the Warden anyway, so nothing's being wasted there.
No, absolutely not. See another example of Sare having good droning. It's going to be Doc's drone set up on the second floor, which is going to be able to see into archives. I mean armory. Pardon me.
Yeah, I think what I want to see this time is hopefully the defense can hold on to the second floor just for a little bit longer. As giving the Fuse all that free reign really was, well, really the reason why they won the round later.
And interestingly enough, I think it might just be Jay up here. Which if it does...
Jay
Oh,
currently bot walking around the second floor.
little does he know how close Devil is.
And the Blitz coming in. This is not looking good for Jay.
Yep,
This guy
shots
needs
are
to
going to come
run.
out and he's just going to retreat smartly so. All you can really do is give them the second floor now.
Yeah, I mean, 45 seconds into the round, attackers already have full second floor control.
And for nothing else, Doc did his
Insanely
job.
efficient. Yeah.
Alright,
Hopefully
so
Tony
Tony's
fuses the right side this time.
actually is going to end
He
up doing some
does,
damage
almost
now,
hits-
especially on Cody.
Yeah, nearly puts Cody down. The hatch and archives gets opened.
Oh, little does he know if he put that down, Jay might have been a victim.
Yeah, Jay currently with the shield in pocket. Not sure what that's about.
Seems like hatch is open, but they don't really need to do much, as they could just sit back and wait for the attackers to do more. Not sure if hatch got open. It hasn't. Kaid Claw is still on it. So they're going to be looking for a different way to push into side. Maybe behind Doc.
Yeah. Currently sees the Blitz hopping onto the balcony here.
Vampiric able to dodge a little bit this time. We see two people in customs. No one's really going to be coming after them. Oh, this is a nice little angle, though. I might be able to find
Yeah.
someone. In fact, it does, as Walter's angle pays off, and he's able to find Devil. That's the first kill of the round. 45 seconds left. That just shows you how slow this round has been. The Blitz is
The
looking
Blitz,
for
his
something.
face
This is an
in the
interesting
wall.
decision. Doc is going to decide that might not be the best
Stalled
idea.
out a little here.
He's going to see two people, though, so he's going to be able to relay those call-outs. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to do anything about that, as a simple crossfire could shut him down very easily.
We have 15 seconds left on the round.
And just
Walter
like
gets
that, we see
another
those
one.
crossfires paying off.
10 seconds left.
Oh, is there any chance Sare's able to finish this off? Two people are down. No, Jay's able to find the last one. Claim the round for the defenders.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they started off so well, they got control of the second floor so fast, but after that, just didn't really capitalize on any of it.
Yeah, weren't able to do anything of it, and the crossfires that Walter's team were able to set up proved to be very useful, as when they all started dropping, making their way over towards Teller's side, they were shut down one by one.
Yeah, just not a good showing at the end of that round for Sare's team.
Walter's team looking better and better. They've won 2 of the last 3. Their defensive side looking a little bit like their attacking side. We'll see if Sare's team is able to do something in similar fashion and pull out 2 in a row.
Looks like they'll need it, as this team is electing to go back to the second floor here.
And they're 1 round away from match point.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We notice all of the drones of the attackers spawning on the east side of the map, leading me to think there might be some quick plant action here. But we'll see if that remains to be the case.
Yeah, again, we talk about Doc's usage of the blinding operators. I don't feel like he's able to get the fullest potential out of them. As we saw Blitz, I feel like if they were going to use the Blitz, it should have been in a rush capacity or in a capacity like they took control with him to start, which was great, and then they didn't really utilize him again after that, which I felt like was a missed potential.
Yeah, maybe it's just, new teammates playing with new players or miscommunication, but I also don't think they're getting the full use out of these, playmaking operators that they could be.
Seems like they're going for an archives push. They have a lot of visibility denial going on right now. And it
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean, as we
look like
notice,
anyone
Sen's
on...
coming out.
Oh, and this might be why they banned the Warden.
Attacking team setting up outside of Archives right now. The only thing sitting between them and success is Snorlax and a shield, but he decides to pull it down.
Oh no, this
So
feels like a
unable
ballsy
to find the
decision that may
drone.
not pay off, as Snore keeps trying to take
He
this
can get
gunfight
sprayed
with
through
the
the
drone.
window here as he's currently stuck in the corner. And makes it away.
Yeah, smartly decides to back off of that. Rest of the attack, on the other hand, is just going to sit and wait. Vampiric is the closest one to someone, H2O, but there isn't much action coming out from this side right now. They're not opening the wall, they're not pushing down the hallway, they're just sitting and holding angles right now.
Yeah, triple wall is caded, so they will have to find the Cade Claw, EMP it, and then use the Ace Charges to get in. But even that alone could take up to a minute.
Well, I'd hate to say that we don't have a drone glitch, but we absolutely do. Oh, and it's back. That scared me.
Alright. Ubisoft moment, but here we are.
Thankfully, though, we didn't miss much. They're finally going to be going for the office wall. Is Vampiric able to trick? I don't think she's going to be able to. Oof. Cody with the run out is able to take half of D.Va's health. In fact, takes D.Va's whole life. But in the meantime, Sare was able to find Vampiric. That's going to be the trade. It's going to leave Cody on very low health, though.
What a from Cody there, getting extremely aggressive on the CCTV door.
Ballsy play, but it definitely paid off for him.
As well, taking out the Sands, which is one of the more important operators when it comes to the execute of the site here.
Shots come out from H2O, but he's not going to find Snorlax. This Gone 6 is going to be crucial. Looks like Sare was reloading. Wasn't able to find that, but Snore is looking like he's in a bit of a precarious situation as the wall is open. There's a soft wall next to him. It's looking like he might be the next victim here.
So like stuck between a rock and a hard place here as Sare's team continues to descend on him.
And in fact, H2O is able to find one. Jay going to be behind a half wall, and these are where the smokes are going to be coming out. It's going to be very useful.
Smokes, flashes coming out.
Cody
and
on such low health.
Down Cody.
Bomb is not coming out yet. We're finally going to see it come down.
He is planting right above the smoke.
Sare sees it. It's all up to Walter now, and if he's able to find them, and they drop on him and get the kill. Smart idea. Walter almost caused some real trouble right there, but the holes that were made by him, in fact, proved to be his doom. Close call, though.
Jeez, I mean, as soon as he put the case down, staring back at, having an old British man stare back at him was terrifying.
Smart play by Walter, though, to recognize that they've been coming towards that Archives default plant a lot and start playing from below. Almost paid off for him in the end.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rest of his team just couldn't keep up with him as they all got gunned down in the final seconds of that run.
Sare's team putting up a valiant performance as we are now yet again tied, looking like we might be inching closer and closer to OT.
Yeah, 5-5. I mean, this is more rounds than they've won. This is, I think, about as many rounds as more rounds than they've won in their past 2 games combined. So good showing from Sare's team here.
Yeah, really showing the full potential of their team. There we go. We're going to be repeating the second floor site. Interestingly enough, seems like teams are not willing to let this side up. It's a fan favorite, I know that, but it doesn't seem like that many people have had success with it this game.
And as we see here, pretty basic setup coming up from Walter's team. We do see the use of the Echo, though, which could be interesting.
I think that's what he felt like he was lacking in that last round, was the denial in order to get the person off of the plant. Though I'm not sure if he was Echo in that situation, if it would have worked. I feel like they had someone in a spot that could have shot the Echo drone if there was one, but we'll see how this round plays out for him.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we see here Sare's team taking Sens, Ying, and a Blitz, indicating something. I mean, they have no Jaeger, no Wamai, no Warden. This could end up really bad for the defense here.
Yeah, they're going a more traditional push towards that main wall, not going towards archives this time.
Yeah, so we see the Bandit of Snorlax currently trying to bandit trick the wall.
It's pretty quiet overall. They're gaining not too much intel. They're learning that the side of the map that they're looking to go for, CCTV and break room, is clear. But they're not going to be able to gain much intel as we see that there's pests and bandits and people all guarding the door.
Yeah, I mean, wall not open. They had the shield rotated over. Minute down. Their team needs to get on the move here.
This is where Snorlax's bandit tricking skill is going to come into play. Is H2O going to be able to get this? Looks like all they're waiting for is Tony. The Thermite, I feel like, is actually going to make this trickier than if it was an ace, so we'll see.
Let's see which...
Might be nice in this situation if Doc decides to just go through
gets
the door
it.
right
That's
now.
It. You got the first Thermite charge. But he's going back for another one. Does Snorlax realize? Does he get it in time? And he gets it!
Oh
Walter's
no! Sare takes a C4 to the face,
Sare.
and that's not what they were hoping is going to happen. They're all going to have to funnel in through this doorway now, and with sense, this is not going to be good.
Snorlax getting extremely close to the door. Blitz chasing him down, puts him in a corner, and has his way with him.
They're just going to go for the option of getting the bomb down regardless of what's going on and how many people are in sight. Looks like the chaos is not going to work in their favor. We're looking at a 3v2 situation. Both of them are in sight, but only one of them is able to cover. It's going to be Devo, and he's doing a good job of it so far. Looks like it's not going to pay off, though. As a great C4 comes out from Vampiric, and we're going to be able to catch it right here. A little bit of a Kobe right there, and that's going to be all it takes to take down Devo. A valiant effort, but the C4 to the face at the start of the push is exactly what Sare's team was hoping would not happen.
Yeah, and as well, you know, MVP of that round, Snorlax being able to trick both Thermite charges. Really
yeah,
put
I'm very surprised that Doc didn't
one.
decide to do that rush with the Blitz sooner when they were going for that Thermite play. Even if he sacrifices his life right there, getting the wall, I feel like it's worth it, no?
I think it makes a lot more sense to do that as well as getting the wall at the same time. But what do I know?
A little bit of a miscommunication, maybe. This is going to be
Walter's
where the
team
metal is
on
tested, though. One final round puts us on match point. Are we going to OT, or is this it for Sare's team? We'll find out as we head to Bathroom Tellers, a site that has proved very, very fortuitous for defending teams.
Hopefully, if Vampiric here can you know play her life a little better in the bathrooms, I think Walter's team takes this.
I agree.
Though I really hope I didn't just cast or curse them.
Jinx them. We see a little bit of a different play coming out from Cody. He's usually on the Mozzie. We now see him on the Solus. I like this operator a little bit more for this site. And again, they're not going to go castle, so they're just kind of going to leave this in free reign and say if you want it, you're going to have to go for the wall. Looks like Sare's team, though, last time decided to go for top floor control and didn't really do much with it. Be interesting to see if they decide to go for a more traditional bathroom take this time through a ventilation server, or if they decide to go top floor again.
Interesting shield placement from Jay there. You see the thorn trap at the window with the shield in front of it. Now, I don't know if that'll net him a kill, but we'll see what happens.
It'll certainly distract the opponents.
Yeah, I think another big thing with the Solus here is that you'll actually be able to see the Blitz's shield as he runs around, being able to call where the push is coming from.
Looks like Devil, yet again, is going to be taking pretty simple control of Armory. This is his usual entry point.
Does he know there's one metal? He heard the gunshots. Jay retreats back to office. This wonky shield set up by the window.
Both teams have done a good job of droning.
And Jay gets down, ill-advised peek as he tries to go down these stairs.
Yeah, might have been better off hopping off the catwalk back, but I'm not sure if he knew Sare was there. Ultimately, though, it is going to result in his demise, and it's going to put the defense in a pretty uncomfortable situation, as with one man down, they're going to be looking to try and hold this site. Two people offsite, in
Yeah.
fact, so we saw these two people playing in customs before, but I think the attack is going to realize this is might be the two same people again. In fact, they're making the same exact holes. Sare's team is going to have to realize this.
Sean taking heavy damage. F and Tony upstairs above the hatch, getting chipped from something.
Empiric's not going down. This is a good sign. Her life could be crucial in these final moments. The attack is going to get ever closer to finding out. Oh no, Cody's going to be able to shut down Devil as he was making his way through over to customs. And Doc, again, is over here on the top floor, not really able to assist his team in much manner.
Yeah, with the defense also knowing where the blitz is at all times. Really just telegraphs their whole attack.
Yeah, this Solus play is
K-Trick
nice.
did not work. C4 misses.
Push is going to have to start
Only
coming out
40
here.
seconds
There's
here.
only 40 seconds left, you're correct. Sare's playing this crucial position outside the window again. They're setting up vertical and they're getting intel, but they need to start doing something with this.
And, as soon as they realize that the Kate is the only person in bathroom, they should run at him.
And as
Cade
you
goes
say
down.
that, Cade goes down. That might be the attacker cue to drop the hatch and start making things happen. And in fact it is, as H2O is able to drop down the hatch and take two. It's going to be up to Cody and Snorlax. Snorlax the only one on site. Sare not going to be able to take him down as Snore's able to find one. He's not able to find the second. It's going to be Tony and H2O watching. All up to Cody now. 1v3 situation. This is for his Tony hopes. If not, looks like we're going to OT.
There was an impact right at the blitz. Taking away a good chunk of his health with the blitz playing, and that's over.
H2O with another monster round. That's going to be, again, exactly what they need as they're able to put these rounds together at the most crucial of moments and take us over to OT.
Yeah. Starts on the defense. That would be Walter's team. Hopefully they elect to go upstairs since it's been their most successful side.
That vertical control that they've decided to take, especially H2O's play on that buck the last round, was absolutely amazing. We saw him create lines of sight that not only took down Vampiric in the bathroom, but was able to hold off the person coming towards Tony, and was able to shut down the last defender too.
Yeah, I think it might be in their best interest to hopefully invest a little more in the top floor if they just do decide to go back.
A little bit interesting, though, that we haven't seen outside of Jay anyone on the top floor. We see him retreat, but no one tries to retake. And with no Nomad being brought, you would think that there is some flank potential to be had.
Yeah, Jay leaving the top floor super early was, I think, really the start of the end for their round there.
Especially because I feel like in most of those rounds, Devo takes control of Armory. He goes into site, and then he takes office for himself. Main stairs is always free to just walk up. Sure, there might be a drone, but that's not stopping anyone.
Yeah, especially not anybody on the Sare's team. They're gunners right now.
No, exactly. H2O in particular is shining as he's 14-7 right now.
I do
Himself
like
quite
the
the
use
game.
of the Grim coming out here, though I'm not. Once again, they bring these operators to like similar to the Ying, but I don't think they've used them yet to their fullest potential.
Yeah, like the sense we saw him used only after Sare had gone down on that armory attack. Didn't really see much use out of him other than that. Imagine we might be looking at something similar with Devo unless they have something very specific in mind. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Cody spawn peeking out of break room here. Let's see if he catches anybody as he gets drowned out and immediately retreats
Sare's
to 90.
team, they know. They're doing a really good job of catching these people. Holding the angles, making sure that no one's able to catch them off guard. Oh no. Shooting at the drone, but he's not going to get his life taken away. Devil just barely misses the shots.
Cody getting lit up there, decides to return the site and just completely give up CCTV.
All right, we've seen this push from Sare's team before. It worked once, also hasn't worked. Try and see what they do with it this time. Might be successful as Mute's gonna push out, but just barely escapes with her life. Gonna be playing this office wall very close. C4 comes out, doesn't find anything. Flash is gonna blind her. I think
Flash
that's
over
gonna be
the
the cue to
wall.
start opening the wall. In fact, it is. That's just gonna prompt her to move closer.
So between a rock and a hard place right now is the Mute, as all members of Sare's team is just descending on her right now.
So many people are around Vampiric. This drone is going to spot her out. And in fact, it does. It's going to push her out, but this is not the play. And thankfully, she doesn't commit to it, as there's a lot of people there. Just one fatal peek could prove to be all that it takes to kill her.
And she's gone.
H2O, she got pinched. Nothing much she could do there, and H2O is going to be the one able to claim the kill. The Echo is a bit of a nuisance right now, but it's not going to be doing too much. So the bomb hasn't started to go down yet, and there's less and less people on the board.
And yeah, outside of the Echo, there's no C4 for the defense, so this plant should come down pretty easily.
Snorlax is in a bad position now. So he's going to run across, but he's going to get taken out by Sare. Did not expect that. Those lines of sights are absolutely crucial. Looks like Archives is a bit of a death trap now for the defenders. Walter's going to see what he can do on this Echo. He's going to try his best to deny, but he's only got one other teammate. And Sare's got her entire team with just about 20 seconds left. The only thing Walter can hope for is that they stall out, or that he's able to find a lucky kill. Person with a diffuser. Smoke's going to come out. Walter is not going to take the shots. Instead, he's going to opt for the Echo. Unfortunately, though, he's going to have to drive it there. They're able to find one person down.
Can he get it up in time? He does!
Oh.
5 seconds to go.
If he stands still one more time, he wins the round?
No, unfortunately, Walter goes down. They found Walter out, and in the meantime, looks like Sare was able to get the bomb down. That might spell doom for the defenders.
Jay left in a 1v4 and he can't complete it. Sare's team takes a round after a questionable blunder from the Echo there. I don't know if his drone got shot out or he was getting pushed, but man.
Whatever happened there, Walter looks like he was seconds away from victory, clawing out a victory for his team, but Sare gets the bomb down, and the cover is exactly what they needed. They're on match point now. A team that just came off of a 7-1 and a 7-3 loss is now on match point, overtime match point, fighting for their lives. They're looking to get out of this lower bracket hole. Started off 0-2, but that has proved to not mean much, as with this full team together, they're only one round away, 5 kills away from moving on, and in fact facing you in the next round.
Oh. Don't even remind me, man. So my team doesn't, kill each other before we get there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, this very crucial round will be played out again on second floor, but this time it's going to be Sare's team that shows us how it's done.
Yeah, as we've noted, I believe the 2 times they played the upstairs, they've lost both, actually. So we'll see if it can be any different this time.
Surely Walter is not going to end the tourney as he started it in an overtime 8-6 loss, but just might be how it plays out. We'll have to find out.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll see if history repeats itself here as Snorlax finally gets off the Cali for this top floor attack, electing for the Ace instead.
Yep. Vampiric on the Thatcher, I like this play.
To locate a bomb and defuse it.
Thatcher the better alternative to Cali on this site. It'd be easier to get the wall open. No Thatcher, I made bandit tricking.
Looks like the bandit's still hugging by the wall, so he might try a bandit trick here. However, with the Ace charges, that might be difficult.
Seems like Sare's team Walter's team smartly going to take their time droning out, setting up for this final attack. Jay's going to go for the window. Now, Sare's team by this point in time has seen this attack at least 3 times. They know what to expect. Jay's getting on that window. You'd imagine Cody's going to grenade from down below. There's just some things that you'd expect. So, question is now, they know what's going on. Are they able to capitalize off of it? Are they able to use this intel from previous rounds to push them forward towards the next round? Looks like H2O might be taking a confrontation right now.
Tracked.
Him and Snorlax so close to an engagement. Starting us off here. Snorlax, though, he's just going to back up. Get on his drone. Smart idea. He does not need to take that fight just yet.
Yeah. A little bit of a dangerous spot. If someone peeked the breach, I could kill him for free right now.
And Sare smartly knows that Cody's been playing this way. While he's nading and doing damage, she's just waiting for him to stand up, and she's going to do some damage, but it's not going to find the kill. That might tip Cody off to her location, but not exactly. He just knows she's in the general area of first floor. He does not know exactly where she is, but in the meantime, he was able to do a bunch of damage onto Devil.
Yeah, I mean, minute left in the round, we still got all 10 players up. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath in the site here.
Doc able to shut down Walter, but Snorlax is able to shut down H2O on the breach.
Both teams' top frags are now down as we're looking at the last 8 players executing onto the site.
Devil's going to be playing behind this half wall with his life, and in fact, he's going to be able to claim one of his own. Thatcher. This is great news for the defensive side, as it's now going to be up to Snorlax on this main breach. Jay now joins him. He's cooking a nade, but I'm sure there's going to be a Wamai, and in fact there is. Devil's playing this half wall so well, and in fact it may be what wins them the round. He throws another. Jay's going to run into sight. Devil's able to claim the first, but isn't able to claim the second. Snorlax is going to push his way into sight. Shots come out, but it seems like Tony's able to find Snorlax. There's only one attacker left. It's Cody. Cody's able to find one onto Tony. Seems like it's him and the Kaidi. Doc is such low health, but time is running out. All Sare has to do is sit and bide her time. She just has to sit and wait. Cody has to do everything. He doesn't do anything, and that's going to be what wins Sare's team the round and pushes them forward. An absolutely amazing ground swap. As after going 3-3, they take us to OT, and they don't drop a single round. Unfortunately for Walter's team, it does end as it began in 8-6. But Walter, a very valiant effort. Cody too. H2O dominates this game, 16-8. And Sare's team, after not finding a game, is finally able to do it. She will be moving on to face you, sir, and we will be getting them in here in just a moment.
I mean, what a final round from Sare's team. Really showing the resolve there. Devil sitting behind half wall, not moving, not caring about the nades from below. Putting full faith in his teammates to keep him alive. And it paid off.
I did not mean to invite this random ass fucking person.
Yeah, I mean, what a game, man.
I know. We were
On the edge
talking
of my
about
fucking
earlier,
seat.
the casters, I know Fister was, about how Mike's team potentially could have been the one to make the run from the lower bracket, but it might be looking like it's Sare's team. Or at least she'll
Yeah,
hope
they
so.
looked a lot stronger today than their previous 2 matches.
Definitely agree.
Hello.
Hello. First game back with a full roster. After the first game, how does
Yep,
it feel?
feels really good. Was a little worried there. Um, to our first two defenses, we pulled it back, so
No, that you
it
guys
ended up
did
working
in
out.
some very crucial 1v1s. So we go over to Border after previously having played both Chalet and Bank. What's the decision on that? Did you guys like Border the most out of the maps in the map pool? Did you have strats for it? Or is it just something where you felt like you could focus more so on the gunplay than really anything else?
Yeah, it was that. I felt like me hard IGLing with hard breach just wasn't working. So when border was still up, which isn't a map that depends so much on hard breach and utility, I felt like us just going in trying to win our ones was the better play than replaying bank, where I felt like we could have done better than we did against Trin's team, but it was still like a toss up.
Hmm.
I know for sure. Uh, Definitely. Well, your first game back with Devil, how does it feel? What differences do you think did he make rather than having like some random on the team?
Yeah.
Devil, he makes a difference because I know what I'm getting with Devil. Like, I know I can depend on him to play like the roamy, ratty positions on defense, and then on attack, I know that he's pretty good for his ones, and he'll push wherever we need. So he won't necessarily push with the main squad, but he'll go somewhere else and get a pick or two and cause like a distraction, which I think we need in general because otherwise we tend to get tunnel vision and focus solely on our push, and then they all just know where we're going.
Hmm. Now, as you mentioned, you previously played Trin. You guys will be having a rematch in the next lower bracket round. You guys previously played on Bank. What are some things that you're looking for this time, since that last game you didn't have Devil when you played Trin?
I'm looking for us to win our entries. Like I think if you look at the stats, our entries were like humiliating. We were like 0 and 8 for our entries. It was awful.
Damn.
Yeah, so that will be like the number one thing we need to focus on.
All right. Trin, you got
Oh yeah.
anything?
That's about it for me. Congrats on the win, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in this next match.
Yeah, we'll be looking
Yep.
forward to you and Trin playing each other.
Yeah, me too. We'll see if we get more than 3 wins against you this time.
For sure.
All right, thanks.
You're
All
welcome.
right, thank you. Congratulations. Enjoy it.
All right, we
All
bring
right,
Walter in
I
here.
guess.
That's it. You want to end it there?
Yeah, I can add him.
Alrighty. There it is. Walter, a very valiant performance this game.
I appreciate it.
How you feeling, man?
Ah, fucking terrible.
So
um,
close.
no, it's just I'm happy with the way we played. Um, the only thing, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy with the way we played. Not at all. There's no reason for us to sit outside and look at breach for a minute and a half, but crap happens. Um, yeah,
No, I mean,
So, what do you think? Like, where do you think it went wrong for your team? Because that was a really long match. You guys
hmm,
went all the way to overtime.
yeah,
where it went wrong was I asked for plant denial when we went upstairs because that's all we needed in order to win upstairs
hmm,
because I did the
second
same
floor.
push 3 times in a row, or 3 times. And we brought plant denial 1 time and we won the round. Brought
Yeah.
plant denial second time, we won the round. Um, they did beat us 1 round to where we just kind of threw bodies at them there
Hmm.
upstairs, but that last round, it's very hard when we bring Plantanal and they all die. It's very hard to win. Um,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and it was kind of aggravating because we were swinging things. We were shouldn't be swinging. We were the times we played patient and waited for them to push. We won quite a bit of or we won the rounds.
Mhm.
Um, and then it was just kind of rough because at the end of the day they had strats and the strats were pretty dang good. Like a lot of them were like what you'd run into on ranked,
Mhm.
high level ranked. But it was kind of hard for my team to grasp the concept of pushing together outside of a few of us, and it was kind of rough. Not throwing anybody under the bus. Jay had dang near triple double in Siege, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Snore was like 9 and 12, something like that. Me and Cody did our job. Um, just a few little hiccups on opening walls and staring at breaches, or when we got stuck, just standing there and holding angles on attack when we should have been doing something. It don't matter, just anything besides of standing there. Was really rough. And I think that's where we tripped up.
You guys were
Yeah,
just so
no.
close, especially in one round. I think it was round 8, just one kill away to that 1v1 with Tony in the bathroom. That round goes a little bit differently. I mean, who knows? But that little
Yeah.
siege timing stuff.
And then, well, what happened that round was uh, someone said planning vending machine, and I was like, I think I hear him bathroom. I just didn't think he was going to be that close. I thought he was going to be like on the other side of that wall.
Hmm.
I did not think he was going to be right there, so I was not ready for that at all. He actually scared me. But I'm happy Tony played good. I've played ranked with that man, and he's a good dude. So I'm happy he did good.
And can you, in fact, tell us how Vampiric just ran into sight? Just ran in there.
On which round?
I
I
think
don't
it
remember
was
that.
very early on a ventilation round. She just ran into sight and ran into Devil.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So Jay was like, I don't think anybody's on site, and I was like, shit, let's take it. And I got on there and I was like, I don't see anybody um, in vent, and I was like, why don't we just run there? And I guess they didn't look at bottom metal.
Hmm.
That
Jay's
was
fault. We're blaming
that
that one
was
on Jay.
kind of rough.
Yeah,
That
it's a
one was kind of
classic J
rough.
move.
And then I was like, oh, they have holes upstairs. And then Jay dives from the holes upstairs. He goes, ah, he got me. That's embarrassing. So it was really funny. Playing with Dre is always a trip. I love that dude. He's hilarious.
He really is a vibes guy.
He is. Paid 10 whole points for that man, and I do not regret it.
Points well
For
spent.
sure.
Oh yeah.
All
And then
right.
also, I just can't get past Sare. That's what it is. I can't get past Sare.
Your biggest obstacle, your biggest challenge. That's going to be your revenge tour for next game. I mean, next turning.
Hopefully, yeah.
Sure. I'll avenge you next game. Don't worry.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
Trin will
appreciate
avenge
it.
Walter's name. All right,
No, it
well.
was actually funny. I feel kind of bad because obviously, um, I had the whole thing with Sarah and called her a carry champ and everything. And I'm really happy that we played this tournament because it was like even when me and her like DMing each other about like map bans and stuff, it was straight vibes, like jokes and stuff. So I'm really happy that this tournament happened so we could squash that.
It's nice to
Hopefully,
get that competitive
hopefully.
spirit out.
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I remember my first tourney. Makes me sound like an old man.
My first tournament was with Curry, and that's where my name Walter came in.
Uh,
Got 7-1.
oh yeah, shit happens, you know.
All right, well, I'll get you two out of here. Really appreciate you
Alrighty,
guys
sounds
stopping
good.
by, especially you, Trent. Thank you for being a co-caster.
Of course, anytime, man. Had to stop by and help out the homie, you know.
No, I appreciate it. You did a great job.
Oh, thanks, man.
can't wait to watch the VOD back because y'all two are my favorite casting duo now.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Have
No
some fun with
problem.
that one, bro.
I'll catch y'all later.
Later.
All right, peace out, guys.